Welcome to Keeping It Real with Troy. Today, it's all about focusing on what matters. What matters most to you, and that's actually the title if you read that when you got here today. So, what I want to understand and what I want you to understand most importantly is, why do you do what you do? I want you to take a moment and think about that question for a minute. Now, don't leave, because you've heard that question a million times. Think about it for a minute, because I'm going to dive deeper on this, okay? Is it for the money? Is it a lifestyle? Is it because you love looking at homes? Start here and scratch the surface. Now that you've done that, dive deeper. Example, if it's more money, why do you want more money? What would you do with it? Just get real with this so you can understand what's powering you. Once you understand this, it's time to understand what you're willing to do to achieve it. If it's more money to buy investment properties or a new car or pay off your home, what sacrifices are you actually willing to make? I know, right? I just said sacrifices. Not real fun, not real sexy, not a great part of our conversation today, but it's true, and it's things you need to think about. So get clear with this, because there's a balance you'll need to stay on track and to answer your why when things get tough. Here's the biggest struggle. What got you here today will get you less next year. Ouch. Yeah, I just said that. What got you here today will get you less next year. Hold on one second, because my phone's going off right now. How weird is that? Right in the middle of shooting. Anyways, I'm back. So, how do you maintain where you are today, and more importantly, grow in order to accomplish your why? That's the question. So, first off, you can find the recipe and you can model it. And I'm going to share with you some folks that did just that. For Matt Mullen, right here in Las Vegas, the Mullen Group, he did about $3.7 million last year in GCI. This year, he'll do at least $2.6 million. How does he do that? Follow him on social. Talk with him or those that know him, as his recipe is not a secret. In fact, I'll tell you what his recipe is, or at least part of his recipe. Hire great people, give them processes and systems they need to be successful, and always bring them back to those processes and systems when they begin to slip. Have a plan in writing, complete with a DRC, and follow it diligently. That's what Matt does. Let's talk about the Garrison team in Southern California. They closed $4.1 million last year, and they're going to do more this year. How? They hustle, in the good sense of the word, by the way. They build incredible relationships that are still in place to this day, and they continue to grow off those relationships. They focus heavily on their client base, as they are just the epitome of what the Forever Agent movement's all about. They never stop learning, they adapt, they listen, and they start with the end in mind. They don't talk about things they don't want to do. They either do it or do the things they do want to do. But they do this to reach their DRC daily. Kathy Kallner, the Kallner Collective in Scottsdale, did almost $700K in GCI and will do almost the same this year. Kathy's a student as much as she is a coach and a leader. She's always growing, adapting, and never blames the market if her goals are being challenged. She listens, processes, and implements. She's not one to overthink, as Kathy would rather just get in and do it. She believes in herself, the brand, and her organization. She carries a high level of discipline in everything that she does, both personally and professionally. If you know Kathy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She knows her why, and she knows what it takes to get there. To keep it real, all three of these groups compete and hustle. They don't let their surroundings dictate what their year will bring them. They innovate inside their business. They watch trends and they test and they measure every 6 to 12 months. They do their homework daily. They want to understand what's taking place in the market. They want to know the facts, as well as understand what the media is saying to everybody. They're true marketing machines anywhere they're at, whether it's at the DMV or they're at the children's events. They're not shy about what they do and how to share that message. They integrate their business into their lifestyle. They foster and grow those around them, from their client base to their team, if they have one. And they never focus on the negative. So the recipe is right here, and there's no secret ingredients, just variations which play to your tastes. Start with what you know works and move towards testing that which you don't know. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Start with what you know first, and then move to testing that which you don't know. Don't get discouraged, and know that tests take time. Figure out if you have more time or money and adjust your plan accordingly. If you have more time, phone calls, door knocking, video messages, CMAs, and neighborhood reports, send them out. Social networking, those can all play a role. If you have more money, mailers, geofarming, digital leads, gifts to your clients, appreciation parties, events. I mean, the list goes on, but choose what you want to do and do it. Don't wait. Do it this weekend. Time to turn up the heat as your competition's already started doing so. Identify your why, construct the journey, and focus on what matters. Here's to owning 2023 together. I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for tuning in. We'll see you again next week on Keeping It Real. Bye for now.